bring your contractor. I see listings when they start like that, and it makes me nervous. But here's why. We'll go into it today. So once again, welcome everybody. I'm Alister. I'm your host of The Modern Modernist. Today we are in North Sacramento, northern tip of what is Arden Arcade. So 1959, and this is early mid-mod country in Sacramento especially. So we'll get into it. But once again, we'll start with, thank you very much, Jamie Lang. She's the listing agent. She's actually with Lyon, so same brokerage I am. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. And this house today it's a bit of a mystery as to who built it. Well, it was a little hard to figure it out. I think I got it just by what I've seen in the house. So who knows? This neighborhood, there's a way I can call the county and figure out who the architect was. This is kind of on the outliers where it's not covered per se. I have to do a written formal request, and it takes 3 to 5 days to get back to me. So we don't have that kind of time. So here we go. So this is what I came up with. We'll see if I'm right, but I think I am. I think we got it. But anyway, first up, this house, pretty cool feature on the front. All right, it has this little wall, little screen, right? Let's just go to the front so you can actually get a better view of the front. Now this is a 2-car garage, not a carport, okay? And that screen, you would see those a lot on very, very early, so the 1960, 61 Carter Sparks Streng homes. So there's our first ruse, or red herring, because this is 1959. So Streng brothers are in town. They're still working for their uncle. They're not making mid-mods yet. They haven't even spoke to or met with Carter Sparks. So early bird. So there's kind of like your red herring, right? And you can just see in that screenshot, look at this. Watch this. Okay. You got 3 globes. 3. I love them. They're not original Streng globes. These are added, modified. I'll show you. I just like seeing them here. I like globes. Hopefully they stay, but I would change how they are, how they're wired in. They're just a little weird. They're definitely added on. And of course, yeah, somebody thought one of those was a good idea. Oh, man. So where are we going with this house? Just walking in the front door. I mean, dealing with light today, by the way. This is a very dark home. The lights are not the best. And this home, yes, as I said, bring your contractor. I hate that phrase. It makes me so nervous when these mid-mods, especially this mid-mod, it is incredibly rare to be this old and so untouched. 1959. There's a lot of original stuff in this house. There's some undoing to be done to fix it, but for the most part, it's pretty cool. So first off, we got, see this brickwork on the fireplace, right? And it's kind of got this little like squidgy, let's get close. See, it's got this little squidgy line in it, in the middle. Kind of looks like, I don't know, you go to the desserts, the bakery, right? Little macaroons. That's what it kind of reminds me of. That's what it looks like. So there's another clue. All right. Now, this is the big clue. This kitchen. Okay. That there's my front door. That is a dividing wall that comes straight through the center of the house almost, or in line with. And on the other side of it, so let's do this. Okay. There's your front door. Come on in. There's a dividing wall, and you walk around this counter. Okay, you can see that. And then we're around this counter. And now I am standing in the kitchen. Not original cabinets, but they're in their original place. So you don't have to fix that mess, undo your stuff. You know, you can just put the correct cabinets in the place. These ones are already existing. Nice feature. We have a skylight. Now how that's done, looks like another mid-modder pre-1960 here was floating around, but it's not him either. And that would be Randy Parks, who built some very early mid-mods. This is not a Randy Parks, but that's how he did his skylights. But then again, see, kitchen, gas stove, not an original stove, but it's in the original place. So we're good. So we've got, to my left, stove. Okay, right behind us the sink. And then your fridge. And then that divider. And then again, see, it's funny. Someone's sticking a little globe light up there. That one I would lose. But this one in the kitchen, that's kind of cool. I would definitely change how they hang because they're just kind of, it's weird. Like that one is like on like a brass fixture. This one's on when you have like spotlights and cans system rail, which makes no sense. And the other one's done the same way. So it'd make it look a little more fitted. And then beams. So where are we going with this house? This house is classic Joseph R Cowden, just by its layout, design, and how that kitchen wall is done to the front door. And we all know that from watching the channel. He was the general contractor for Eichler when he came into town. And also the neighborhood that we're in and the way the roof line is done, there's no question in my mind this is Joseph R Cowden. So now we got that solved. So what am I walking on? Yeah, 1959, 2023. This house, it's kind of like, let me get on the ground. I got jeans on, but look at that. Kind of like a parquet floor. Not a full parquet, but it's like wood square tiles. Obviously parquet is wood square tiles, but you got little strips in between. That's hard to find. This is usually by now linoleum parquet, you know, whatever, laminate wood floored over, carpet, right? Glued the lining down on the backer for the carpet, so the pad. So yeah, kudos to this. It'd be an interesting restoration project to fix the floor. But the only room, the kitchen, right? So this would be your dining room. Whoops, my fat finger out of the way. Okay, original. Got laminate wood flooring in the kitchen. It's an easy fix. You gotta change the whole kitchen out anyway. I mean, it's all in the same spot, but I would definitely make it more mid-mod. There's some pretty cool kitchen concepts out there where you can get those cabinets looking perfect. So, house-wise, like as I said before, fireplace, it's the front door where we walked in, kitchen. Now I'm gonna walk straight forward, and there's a couple of bedrooms back here and a hallway, and like the whole time throughout this whole house, we're walking on the original wood floors. I don't know, I'm a happy bunny today. This house does need a lot of love though. It's like, to me, like I said before, bring your contractor makes me nervous. Bring your restoration guy, not your contractor. Because it would be a shame to see this house be overdone. It'd be nice to, you know, clean it, restore it, undo the damage where it is. Damage being, you know, the lights and just added on the kitchen. But for the most part, oh my God, this is a beauty. I'm a happy boy today. All right, so we have got here in this hallway, there's a closet. That would not be rocket science to plumb in a stackable washer dryer in there. And now your washer dryer are sort of right off the kitchen, right off the bedrooms, the bathroom, really easy to get to. Okay, so we have got this bedroom right here. Okay. And then there is a small kind of closet here. And then these shelves, and this kind of eats in, but that's that closet on the back behind us where I said you'd put a washer dryer. Windows. Said kind of high up on the wall. They're all straight mid-mod. These windows have been replaced. They're the wrong ones. So that's an expensive undo. But I would undo and make it more mid-mod. Over the top of the closet, storage up there. Classic Joseph R Cowden, that is. Just where he's put the storage. I just always puts it up high because the roof goes right to the walls, the top, and that was what he was famous for. He just, won't say famous, he was known for it. When you go to a Joseph R Cowden house, you see that all the time. And then whoever used to live here, kind of had a fascination with the club. I give him credit there. A+, I like it. This is kind of a cool piece of design. Very 1960s desk lamp. It's kind of cool to see. Like I said, I am. Now, this bathroom it's had its floor tiled, so that would be an undo. And then here's something fun. I love these. I've always wanted to live in a house with these. Ready? Look at that. Glass bricks for the window, for the bathroom. I love it. Wallpaper finish. Look at that. Right? I don't know. Reminds me of like the packaging of like something like Avon would come in back in the day. It's just, I don't know. I'm like, this house makes me, it's pretty cool. Doors. Another interesting tidbit. I think these are original doors, and this is why I think so. You ready? Talk about hardware. There's another ruse. Again, Carter Sparks. He always used aluminum hinges. Everyone else was still doing brass, but mid-mod, you used aluminum. That was the deal. Or the trend. And look, got aluminum hinges. Although the way these are done and they're fitted in, it looks like they've been added at a later date. They're not the originals, but somebody put aluminum hinges on, which is kind of cool. Another little closet, linen closet in the hallway. And this is essentially, this is a 3-1, which is standard back then. You're not going to find a second bathroom. You probably use this one as as a primary because you just got such a big closet over there. Nice window arc up there. So this is the front of the house, or at least, it's actually on the side back. I apologize. Just not a bad place for a primary. And then we're gonna walk through here. But again, this is the same size as the other bedroom next door. So, I don't know, double primary. I mean, you're not gonna have an ensuite, that's for sure, because you just didn't build that back then. The beams in this house, look at that. Oh, whoever buys this, please don't paint those. And nice big, and the beam up there, ceiling to the walls of the beams. Nice windows, letting some light in. Wait till you see the yard on this house. As far as size, it needs work. That's bring your gardeners on that one, not singular. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. It's unkept. It's massive. I mean, the garden itself, the backyard, is bigger than the footprint of the house. And you don't see it on a modern home today. You get a postage stamp for a lot, and that's it. But this house, as you can just tell in my voice probably, I'm just a happy boy today. And the price, was $399. So just, a tick, a grand under $400K and you're living mid-mod. I mean, would you move in right away? Oh no. I'd restore the floors at least. But it's cool. And then off the kitchen, side door. And this is where it's gonna get a little dark because I could not find a light out here. Ready? Come out here. And there's a door right there. Let's see how dark we do get. Can you see? Oh, this actually might be pretty good. Oh, we're gonna get lucky because that side window. This is a 2-car garage. Not only is it a 2-car garage, all right. So there's a washer dryer hookup on a recess and there's a sink. I would move the washer dryer indoors if I could. I don't know what that would cost to do, but I would. Because then with that recess, that gives you a little workshop area off to the side of the garage when you've got cars in here. But that's me. That's what I like. Shelving galore on the end. Very cool. And again, genius thinking is the shelves. What they do is, you ready for this? So they recess. Let's just see if we can get a better view. So they recess into the wall down here, and then they sort of lean forward and come out and up. So as you get taller, the shelves get deeper. So you can really like nose your cars right into the end. So you can get quite a long car in here, which I like. It's not a bad thing. This door is locked next to the garage right here, but I'm assuming that's your HVAC or your hot water heater because I haven't found it. So that's where that is. I think that is the hot water heater because, and the listing photos I did notice, HVAC and all that good stuff's on the roof, which is common for mid-mods, which is nice. And look at this, see that? There's my glass breaks. I love it. Ready for this yard? So we're in a covered canopy just off at the side of the kitchen on the side of the house, right? And so here's a garage. There's I make no excuses for the yard, all right? We're just pulled in close for a pen out. It's a mess. But I like the garden. You could put pools back here. Not a pool, pools, if you were so inclined. But you could make this quite the oasis, like with a pool and still have room to garden and grow a ton of vegetables. So that's your side yard, okay? Now we're gonna go for a walk. Literally a walk, right? Right. Okay, I'm going diagonally across to the far side of this yard. See, I am now halfway across on the diagonal. So we still gotta go. All right, coming through. There's a tree here. Fortunately, trees seen better days. But there's the house, and there's the side yard. Okay, some vegetable beds. That goes all the way to the front. So you got two absolutely massive side yards. Okay, this house, yeah, it needs a lot of love. I'm not gonna lie, but you get into a mid-mod for under 4. It needs a lot of love. But what it could become, what it would take to fix, and then what you would have, what it would be worth, you'd still be right side up, which is nice. And again, let's come down this side. Nice big side, couple of fruit trees. I have no idea what fruits they are, but a couple of fruit trees. Whoever lived here is clearly a gardener. But this, oh, you could have a pool, and like the other side be a garden, literally. Flower beds, vegetables. On this side, you could do an herb garden. You could even do a cutting garden if you're so inclined. Lots of flowers. I mean, we're in California, you can grow all year round. It's not rocket science. And another side yard. I don't know what to say about this house. It was funny, the listing agent, I had a conversation with her, and you could tell she was like, well, do you really want to do a video on it? But a lot of agents haven't really watched the channel yet, so they don't really know what I do. They think this is more of a traditional real estate site where it's, you know, come to 52 Crockery Lane, up and coming neighborhood, blah, 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 this, that. No, this channel is about the history of mid-mod. And some of the houses that are in the worst shape are the ones I want to buy the most, and the ones I would actually recommend that you buy the most to save them. There's nothing worse than sort of, you know, just wiping history off the face of the planet. And stuff like this. This house, oh man, I didn't even know this neighborhood existed. So I learned something today too. This is cool. And I like the mystery. I'm gonna lock this garage door. And yeah, I mean, this is definitely something unique. The fact that we have, look at this. You ready? I'm just gonna do another look. And call me guys. You got the original floors. It would take some effort to restore these, but it'd be really cool. And as I stand here again, I'm staring at that fireplace. Yeah, this is a Joseph R Cowden house. There's no question. Eichler had left. He still obviously was a contractor. I wish I could find out more about him. He's very hard to look up online. There's not much information about him at all. I have to kind of look up. I'm sure there's some resources on Eichler. It'd be interesting to reach out to some Eichler groups and figure out who Joseph R Cowden was, because he clearly liked mid-mod and he did a good job building them. His homes are well built. And there's some good design. There's not many concessions to function. They are, which I like. I like form first. I'm okay with that. And so, yeah, and this house, it's got, you know, like again, the windows, nice big window out front. It's got, see this window trim? That would not be original. That all needs to come off. These are good windows. They're double paned, and that's why they probably put in like, oh, we're saving on our energy, but yeah, they're the wrong windows. There's companies out there that do make mid-mod windows that are a modern window. So that's, I mean, yeah, it needs some love. I'm not gonna lie. As we babble on here, we're gonna wrap things up. But once again, Jamie Lang, Lyon. So obviously the same brokers I work for. I can't thank you enough. This is a find. I know when we talked on the phone, you were a little nervous, but no, this is brilliant. This is why I sell real estate. And this is what motivates me to sell more, because I want to buy stuff like this. This is absolutely amazing. So thank you again. I really appreciate the opportunity. Thank you everyone for tuning in, watching. I absolutely do appreciate the fact that you guys watch the channel and the comments and even just, you know, reach out. So thank you very much. Once again, my name is Alister, the Modernist. Be good to each other, folks. And you have a good day, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.